Good morning. My name is Sister Patricia Segren, and I'm the Pastoral Associate here at St. Bridget of Sweden Parish. As you know, during Advent, we are connecting the Old Testament prophecies with their fulfillment in the New Testament. My favorite prophecy is that the Messiah would be called Emmanuel, which is found in the prophet Isaiah, chapter 7, verse 14. And it's fulfilled in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 23. The word Emmanuel is translated as God with us. Old Testament persons saw God as almighty, so far above them, transcendent. Their name for God was Yahweh. In their prayers, they never pronounced his name, but substituted Lord in place of Yahweh. So to address God as Emmanuel makes him personal, involved in our lives and needs. Though the Hebrews saw God as above them, he was always rescuing them, caring for them, and forgiving them when they disregarded their covenant promises. So often they were influenced by their pagan neighbors and fell into idol worship and immorality. Their story often reads like our story. How often we abandon God in our history. When we turn to the infancy narrative in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 23, he quotes Isaiah saying, "The virgin shall be with child and give birth to a son, and they shall call him Emmanuel." In the birth of Jesus, God is made tangible as he comes in the form of a baby, helpless, humble, needy. Calling Jesus Emmanuel is so meaningful, for our God is with us. During the challenges of this pandemic, many people ask, where is God in this terrible scourge of the virus? In the Old Testament, which is the backdrop of the quote in Matthew, God promises to send a Messiah whom he names Emmanuel. The Israelites were living in very troubled times. Like us, they needed courage and trust. Let us now turn to the prophet Isaiah to better understand the name Emmanuel. Isaiah was one of the greatest prophets who lived in the second half of the 8th century BC, a very critical period in Israel's history. Isaiah saw the collapse of the northern kingdom under the assault of Syria. It was in the reign of King Ahaz, 735 to 715 BC, that the term Emmanuel appears. The prophet came to advise King Ahaz, whose throne was threatened by the Syro-Ephraimite coalition. Ahaz rejected the pleas of Isaiah for faith and courage. Instead, he turned to Assyria for help. Not trusting in God led to the downfall of the Hebrew nation. It was Syria who later ravaged Judah, the southern kingdom, and laid siege to Jerusalem and conquered the northern kingdom. Isaiah tells Ahaz, "Unless your faith is firm, you shall not be firm." Isaiah chapter 7, verse 9. He asks Ahaz to ask for a sign that the Hebrews will be strong in the future. Ahaz refuses to ask for a sign. The prophet then says, "The Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin shall be with child and bear a son and shall name him Emmanuel." Translated, God is with us. I leave you with the refrain, Emmanuel, our God is with us. Who could stand against us? Our God is with us, Emmanuel. May you journey with Emmanuel, our God with us, for the remainder of Advent. Feel the peace, the strength, and courage that he promises us. Know that he is with us in the challenges of this pandemic. God bless you.